Alright, welcome everyone to Magic Arena. Today I'm going to be playing a pretty spicy deck. This deck I first saw this when Jeff Hoagland, a fellow streamer, played it quite a while ago. And the deck is called Mono Red Memekin, but I'm calling it Storm because that's basically what this is. So what this deck is trying to do is get creatures onto the battlefield such as Electrostatic Field and Guttersnipe, that when you cast spells such as like Shock or Crash Through, Warlord's Fury, deal damage to your opponent. Guttersnipe deals 2, Electrostatic Field deals 1, and of course you have the Piece de Resistance, Runaway Steam-Kin. This card says whenever you cast a red spell, if it has fewer than 3 counters on it, put a counter on it, and then you can remove 3 counters to add 3 red to your mana pool. So basically by turn 4, that's when I get a lot of my kills, and it usually consists of having Steam-Kin and either Electrostatic Field or Guttersnipe or some number of them, and then just chaining a whole bunch of 1 mana and 2 mana spells, like Shocks, Crash Throughs, and what Crash Through and Warlord's Fury do is the same thing. They give my creatures an ability, but more importantly, they draw a card. And then you also have Tormenting Voice and Burn Spells, Risk Factor, and a new card, Light Up the Stage, to just generate card advantage so that you can just keep on keeping on. And of course, in the sideboard, you have Lava Coil, Fight with Fire, just a whole bunch of different cards for different matchups. But honestly, I don't really sideboard a whole lot with this deck. Lava Coils, sure, it deals 4 damage, and they're great against like the Phoenix decks and just the Drakes and stuff. But really, I use them mostly for Wild Growth Walker, because that card gains a lot of life, and obviously we're trying to kill the opponent as fast as possible, like by turn 4, like I said before. English is hard, okay? Give me a break. So I'm going to play a few games with this deck, probably like 5 games or so, just because Magic Online is always 5. Might as well keep on theme. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll be on traditional ranked. Let's play. So yeah, I played this deck quite a bit, and it's super fun. It's not tier 1. It's probably tier 2, maybe 2.5, but it's super fun. Of course, lately, now that I'm like in the gold rankings, I've been losing a lot more than I've been winning, but we're not here to win. We're here to have fun. This hand doesn't do anything, but it does draw cards, and I do like drawing cards, so I think I'll keep. So I could save my Warlord's Fury for when I have a creature in play, but I'd rather just go through my deck. Immediately punish for drawing Electrostatic Field, but getting 1 card deeper in my deck is probably more important than 1 damage that the field would cause. Okay, and I'm playing against my toughest matchup. Since I have 4 lands, I'm going to discard my 4th mountain as opposed to the risk factor. Discarding risk factor would be better because of the whole jumpstart thing, but I think that's fine. Seeing I draw another land anyway. I'm going to save the Skewer the Critics just in case if they play a Wild Growth Walker. Thought Erasure. Interesting. Okay. So maybe this isn't the Sultai mid-range deck that's been going around. If that's the case, then that's great for me, because that's my worst matchup. Probably. Opponent tanking. They took the risk factor. Interesting. Okay, well now I'm going to shock my opponent, because I could be playing a control deck, in which case the shock just not doing anything. Let's draw some cards. Spear Skewer is good, but not great. I think I'd rather Tormenting Voice. Discard the Mountain. Okay. Wasn't able to play a 1-mana spell, but having Light Up the Stage plus Guttersnipe is really good. Kind of wish I drew a land there. I think I'd take a turn off to play the Guttersnipe, though. Guttersnipe is just way too important. Although it's probably either going to get countered or killed. Really? Did not get countered or killed. That explains it. Okay. Drew the land, that's good. So I think I'm going to shock my opponent and then light up the stage. Not play my land first, just in case if I get one off of here. Runaway Steam-Kin is great. It's exactly what I want to be doing, especially with Electrostatic Field. So next turn, I'll play Field, Skewer, attack my opponent. Yeah, sorry. Field, Spear Spewer, attack, Skewer the Critics.
Let balance comes.
Hydrocrasis, I can beat that. So this does look like the mid-range deck, but a little more controlling with Ritual Soot. Second Steam-Kin, that definitely changes things, so I'm playing that first. Then I'm going to Spear Spewer. Then I will attack my opponent. Completely ignore Vivian. I don't care about Vivian. Lightning Bolt my opponent. I think I play the field. I'll be losing a mana, but getting field in play is fine. I get punished hardcore if they have another Ritual of Soot.
No one knows the wilds like I do.
In fact, maybe it was just wrong to play that. Because I was already ahead. I had 2 lethal threats and a risk factor in hand. Chupacabra's fine. I can beat that. I'm assuming you're going to shoot this Steam-Kin. Yep. That's fine. Okay, let's start with the Fury. Hopefully this next card's a good one. Really? Interesting. Okay. Why is this highlight? I can't do anything with that. Alright, so since I can't risk factor anymore, I'm just going to attack my opponent. It's going to force the block. Yep. Then at the end of my opponent's turn, I'll activate the Spear Spewer.
Come to me.
So opponent will go to 4. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, it's more like Sultai Control than Sultai Midrange. Okay, I can beat that. Mountain's a great draw because that's something I don't want. My opponent has to let me... Actually, yeah, they have to let me draw cards. Otherwise, they're just dead. Alright. Here's to getting some good stuff. Yeah, none of that stuff really kills my opponent right now. But I'm definitely playing them. If my opponent draws another Ritual of Soot, I'm gonna feel incredibly bad. But they have to have it. Otherwise, they're dead next turn. Most likely. Okay, that's fine.
Nothing stands before nature.
Does that mean they have ritual? Because now it's indestructible. Okay. That's fine. I can beat that. Attacking because they have the Mystic, just in case. Oh, and it has Vigilance. Okay, the second land's not good. Just gonna have to pass the turn here. Next turn, opponent will go to 4. Sure, yeah, bring it on. Erase my thoughts, opponent. They did just 2 mana scry 1 though, which is not bad. I'm just dead, right? Because they have the Mystic in hand. Yep, I'm dead. Sometimes you draw 3 lands in a row and die. It happens. So sideboarding. If this was the mid-range version, I'd bring in Lava Coil. Since this is not the mid-range and it's more controlling, you kind of want Vance's Blasting Cannons and Banefire since the game will go long. Will it go long though? What don't I want in this question? Tormenting Voice is probably bad because it counterspells. I can see trimming that. Maybe trimming a Guttersnipe or 2 because it's a 3 mana spell that must be answered, and they have a bunch of counters and kill spells. So if I bring those 2 in, what do we look like? I still need 1 more. So another Guttersnipe is fine. I could bring in Chainwhirler just as a 3/3. Doesn't seem terrible. I think I'm going to try this out. Oh, and the extra mountain, so I will get rid of Guttersnipe. Reason I'm boarding in the extra mountain is because I'm boarding in Vance's Blasting Cannons, which is a 4 mana spell. Although we did hit our land drops quite consistently. This hand is great. I'm going to keep. I really want a Warlord Sphere on turn 1 to hopefully hit my 3rd land. But because of these Steam-Kins, I don't really want to. Excellent. Alright, we'll see how long these things last. If this one survives, I'm going to go Steam-Kin into Warlord's Fury, and then we're going to be really taking off. It's not out of the realm of possibilities that we win next turn. It is possible. Unlikely, but possible. Another cantrip, cool. So next turn, I think we're gonna go Vance's Blasting Cannons to crash through. It'll depend on what we draw. Damn it, they always have it. Okay. I think it's still Blasting Cannons though, because once that flips, if I won't have any pressure coming my way, so if that is able to flip, then I'm gonna be looking very good. Oh yeah, I also get to do that. I forgot it actually does a thing. Alright, so we'll start with Steam-Kin. 3rd spell, so any spell. So it's definitely flipping this turn, unless they have a way to get rid of it. Ah, that sucks, but it's fine. Yes, I would love to transform that. Guttersnipe. Alright. I'll try to resolve the Guttersnipe, but it's most likely not going to work. Crisis. I can beat a crisis. How much did I activate it? 3? Good. Alright, well, this is gonna be good. So I'm gonna risk factor, hit my opponent. My opponent's probably gonna take 4, yep. And then I'm gonna light up the stage, deal... Excuse me. Deal another 2. Exile the top cards. The other Guttersnipe. Okay, okay. This is what the deck is supposed to be doing, more or less. Just chaining off. Of course, that wasn't big, but still. And the 4th Steam-Kin. The top 19 cards. Okay. So I have 7 mana, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, which means I can shock. I think I'm still gonna do that though. Opponent has a counter spell, they're definitely countering the Steam-Kin, I think. Okay, that's fine. Guttersnipe. You definitely want to counter this one. Yep. Gonna leave up the shock for now. Oh no, wait. Shock was with Shock was with light up the stage, wasn't it? Yep, that's my fault. Wasn't paying attention. That could come back to bite us. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna risk factor here. Getting rid of my wall. Sure. I think I attack here. No, if I attack with 9... Block Guttersnipe, they go to 6, that's 2 for Blasting Station. Block Steam-Kin, I get in. Clock doesn't change. I'm just not gonna do it. Both of these cards are too important to just throw away. End of your turn, I'm gonna blast you. It's not good. Well, now I'm definitely not attacking. Opponent's dead next turn unless they can gain some life. Or if they can get rid of that. That's fine. I'm assuming you have a second one. No? That... you just made that thing? Sure, you hit me for 3. Yep, they have another one. I think I would have attacked first. Oh, almost passed my turn. No, I'm gonna hit you for 3. And then I'm going to hit you for 3 again. Excellent. Alright. On to game 3. Don't really have too much for kill spells, so maybe bringing in the Guttersnipe is fine. What don't I want, though? I think I'm happy with the way I sideboarded. Vance's Blasting Cannons. doing a good job there, if I do say so myself. Bunch of cantrips, a field, and a turn 1 spear spewer. Not entirely what I want, but it's good enough. Opponent mulligan, I like that. Second spewer. I think it'll be a little while before I play that. I could ping my opponent and play Light Up the Stage. Light Up Stage plus Spear. I think I want to play the field, though. Sure, it's fine. Yeah, pass the turn. I think I'm fine with that. Probably gonna take up Light of the Stage though. Alright, what happened? I missed it. Yep, they took the Light Up the Stage. Banefire is not really what I want, but it's fine. Time to draw some cards. Mountain's fine. Hitting my third land drop's important. Shock is also fine. I think I'm going to play the Spear Spewer as opposed to the other cantrip. And I'm going to do that now just because it's happening regardless. And I want to get my auto pass value. Oh, immediately punished. They always freaking have the Ritual of Soot. Alright, well, let's draw another card. Steam-Kin. It's a good one. It's a really good one. Just in case if they have that -1/-1 thing, I'm going to shock my opponent now. Also getting my auto pass value. Very important to me. Opponent seems to be flooded. We are also flooded. I was thinking about Banefiring for 4 just to get a counter on my Steam-Kin and also dealing 4 damage. But I want to wait until 5 just so they don't counter it. Because since they're not doing a whole lot, they could play their 3/2 counter thing, I forget what it's called, and then just get me. Krasis, though, I'm gonna Banefire that Krasis. Banefire the Krasis, put a counter on Steam-Kin, and attack. Opponent really flooded. That's so great for me. Alright, so crash through. It's good. It's a cantrip and puts a counter on my Steam-Kin. Field. I'll start by attacking. See what happens. If I play both, my opponent goes to 3. I don't think I do anything right now. I think I force them to deal with the Steam-Kin before doing anything with my hand. Although they do have Thought Erasure, so maybe I should have played something. Alright, Steam-Kin's dead.
I will be the one
Yep.
to guide my
trying to play around Ritual of Soot. I was probably wrong. Yeah, drawing the other land is bad. Since I am also flooding out, do I Skewer the Critics my opponent or Vraska? Probably my opponent. If this resolves, I'll put them down to 3, then they're dead to another Skewer. Doesn't resolve, so it didn't matter. But my opponent being at 6 is actually pretty good, because I have a lot of 3 damage spells. Though I suppose it wouldn't matter with the field. Yeah, you gotta follow me to talk to me. You gotta have some sort of incentive. Crasher's fine, so redraw. By the way, thanks for the follow. Jeez. Aggressively using negate, I like it. My opponent recognizes that I am also flooded out, and now we're in a top deck war. Steam-Kin, great draw. Most likely gonna get countered. Did not, that's fine. Oh, it had to be the Moment of Craving. Alright, not looking good this game. You, gonna do something, opponent? You, gonna do something soon, opponent? Okay, creases for 8. I am probably dead. Fine, I'll take the redraw. I am most likely dead here. I'll take one more draw. I'm gonna save this shock just in case if I draw something good. And I'm dead. I'm not dead next turn, but there's no way I'm coming back from that. Okay, that kind of sucked, but I haven't really shown like the true potential of this deck yet, so we're gonna continue to play. Plus, it's the only deck I plan on playing today. This hand is good. I will keep. Turn 1 Spear, turn 2 Steam-Kin, turn 3 draw 2 cards. I like it. Another Drowned Catacomb deck. Interesting. Technically, it's correct to do that at the end of my opponent's turn, just in case there are any shenanigans. But I want to get my auto pass value. Am I playing the same deck? Is this the same opponent? Better not be the same opponent. I'm going to play my land first to play around Syncopate. And then I'm going to ditch this mountain. And a Warlord's Fury to put another counter on Steam-Kin. Okay, other Tormenting Voice is not bad. Okay, so it's the actual mid-range. Got it. Like I've said before, this is probably my worst matchup. But if they don't draw their Wild Growth Walkers, I think I'm favored. This gives Trample, not First Strike, right? I think I'm playing Field and Tormenting Voice. Discard the Crash Through because 3 damage from Skewer is more important than drawing 1 card from Crash Through. Okay. And I'll attack. Did not block. That's great for me. So I can play both of these now. And for shits and giggles, I'm doing that now. Alright, your move, opponent. I love this deck. Alright, against them, bringing my 4 Lava Coils for the Wild Growth Walker. That's about it. What did I get rid of last time? 4 shots. Because I don't care about their low-end creatures. Honestly, maybe Shock is better than Skewer? The Spear dude. Might be. This hand doesn't do a whole lot, but it does have a Lava Coil and some redraws. So I'll keep. Lower Elf, sure. Don't care about that. That suddenly makes this hand much, much better. Jaylight Ranger's fine. I can beat that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't call me a hoey. That's very rude. What up, man? And it's dead. Hey, you guys should all tell me who you are. I'm pretty sure friggin' Nope is Luke, right? I think I remember that from my last stream. I don't know who the other guy is. I think I'm going to... What am I gonna do? I'm gonna Warlord's Fury. Dang it. Immediately punished. I should have done light up the stage. Steam-Kin, I like it. It does suck that I'm only playing 1 spell a turn now. I mean, I could play Lava Coil. But there's really no need to play it right now, other than getting a counter on the Steam-Kin. Which I could... Maybe that's what I should have done. It's too late now, though. Didn't matter. Would I like a land? I would love a land. Thank you. And that's why I'm saving my Lava Coil. But my opponent is smart and left up both of these. So, oof. I've definitely beaten double Wild Growth Walker into Explore creatures before, but that's when I had a board. Right now I don't have that. Ugh. And I'm also flooding. I'll take one more turn. Block. That's technically another draw. Guttersnipe, a few turns too late. What was that, game 1? Game 2? Yeah. Am I happy with how I sideboarded? I think on the play, maybe it's better to have shock. Maybe Spear is just too slow. Yeah, let's try that. On the play, I just want to bash my opponent's face in with as many burn spells as I can. Well, not just burn spells, but just spells in general. If it wasn't for the light up the stage, I'd probably mulligan this. Now, the real question, if they play Llanowar Elves, do I shock it? Probably not. They did not play Llanowar Elves, so I don't have to worry about it. Field's probably dead next turn. Or this turn. Alright, light up the stage is gone. There goes my plans. Crusher's fine, it's a redraw. Mountain, though, is pretty bad. Hopefully opponent doesn't have another duress. I could kill it in response, but I just want... that's new. But I just want to get up as much damage. Jesus. This deck is not doing very good. Of course, this is my worst matchup, and the last match was a very similar deck. I really don't want to have to double shock that. Don't do it to me, opponent. Gosh darn it. I suppose I didn't have to. I could have just shocked my opponent, but... maybe that would have been better. To just completely ignore what my opponent is doing and go straight for the face. Doesn't matter. I'm done here. That's pretty bad. This is a very bad showing of how the deck operates. But you know what? I have... oh, thanks for the money. I have a second one, Rakdos Burn, even though on there it's just red. But for the sideboard cards, it's got more of a go-long strategy for the sideboard. And the main board is very similar to what's going on, except this version has Rix Maddie and less Guttersnipes. That can't be it, right? Is that the only difference? It's similar but different. And the sideboard's also completely different. It's got... the original deck list didn't have blasting cannons, but I just love the card so much, so I'm keeping that. But we also have Angrath and Theater of Horrors as the black splash, which is pretty good. I think I'll try this. It's still Memekin. It's just a different version of Memekin, alright? So I got a few more games up. Hello, opponent, are you there? Apparently not. Okay. What's going on in the real world? Doesn't look like a whole lot. Sounds good. Turn 1, Skewer. Turn 2, Steam-Kin. I like it. Basic island scares me, though. Drawing the Guttersnipe was really good there. Because now I get to curve Skewer into Steam-Kin into Guttersnipe, and then have 2 spells left over. Alright, probably Drakes. I can beat Drakes. I'm playing the Mountain over the Dragon Skull Summit because I don't want my opponent to know I'm playing black just yet, even though it does not matter. But if I continue to draw mountains and they dumpster me, I'll have a slight edge when sideboarding. It's probably not going to matter, but I have no main deck black cards. So playing the Mountain has no negative repercussions towards me. Do they have the counterspell? Because they haven't played anything, so they could be some sort of control deck. I think I'm going to bait the counterspell. I'll just put the counter on Steam-Kin. Okay, my board state's looking good. Oh, Jeskai. They must be Jeskai control, and you're gonna definitely clear on me. Yeah. Yeah. That's just lovely. Alright, I'm gonna shock this in, shock my opponent, and then lightning bolt my opponent. Next turn, they'll go to 3. Hopefully, they'll go to dead. That would be the better alternative. Just playing against mono board wipes today. This sucks. Ooh, that's a good one. Is it a good one? Draw a card, then discard. I think I'd rather just skewer my opponent. If I draw like a land or something, I'll play that. I just want to get damage in while I can. Main board, main deck, negate. Deal. Oh, and revitalize, come on. Whew. That's aggressive. Alright, well now I'm gonna play Rick's Matty. Oh, traded for land, that sucks. And you have to do it? Damn. I didn't know that. Probably. That's cool, I guess. Sure. What, are you gonna counter this one? Jeez. I think we're pretty much dead here. But I'm gonna make my opponent have it. For now. Okay, they have it.
Let's skip to the I won't hide from the world any longer.
Yeah. It's totally possible my opponent just doesn't have anything else and I burn them out. Maybe. Doubt it. If I counter this though, I'm gonna concede. They take any longer than they already have, I'm gonna concede. Okay, that's it. That's it. Alright, control. Lava Coil is bad. Fight with Fire is bad. Chainwhirler is a 3/3 is not terrible. Blasting Cannons is good. Theater of Horrors is good. Angrath is good. And if I'm doing that, I want the extra swamp. What isn't good? Shocks aren't good. They don't do enough. Rick's Maddie, is that good enough? Might not be good enough. How many more do I need to... I need to cut 4 cards. Spear might not be good enough, although it does enable Spectacle on all my cards. Tormenting Voice is actually bad with counter spells. And that works out. I can't pass up on Vance's Blasting Cannons. The card is just too good. Spear, hopefully gonna do some work this game. Do I have Rick's Maddie? I have a bunch of lands. I think I want to save that for the Spectacle. I think getting down to the Electrostatic Field is more important right now. Search for Scanta. Deal. Okay, so here's the question. Do I play Steam-Kin? Because next turn they can go Deafening Clarion and kill that plus the Spear. That's probably fine just to make them have it. Honestly, I'm not doing a whole lot right now. What is it, 4 mana? Blasting Cannons is probably gonna die, and not die, but get countered. I think I have to jam it though. The upside of resolving it is way higher than anything else. And if it gets countered the next turn, I can use the Spectacle to discard my hand. Sure. I could have also attacked first to see what my opponent would do, but getting an extra counter and getting my chip points in now is also very important. I think it was worth the risk. Opt probably digging for Deafening Clarion. Guttersnipe. Okay, so I can Rick's Maddie, discarding the Blood Crypt to draw a card. Then that strands Guttersnipe in my hand. I can play Guttersnipe. Land. Do I have to discard? Alright, so I don't have to discard if I have nothing in my hand. Okay. Countering all these spells leads me to believe they don't have a Deafening Clarion in hand. As much as I would... I think I'm gonna save it. I get 1 less point of damage from the Steam-Kin, but I'd rather just draw 3 cards. That's fine, though. I have no problem discarding Electrostatic Field. Besides, if it gets countered, I can just play it after combat. Resolve. Perfect. Those are all really good cards. Oh, that's rough. I kind of saw it coming. I was just hoping they wouldn't have it. Opponent can transform search if they bin this card. Yep. I'm not dead yet. Okay, that's a good one. That's... Can I beat that one? If I play Steam-Kin, they're just gonna shoot it. Just playing the Steam-Kin... It's not good. Saves me a point of damage unless they point that at something else. Yeah, that's fine. This is really bad. Holy crap, is this bad. Alright, let's light up the stage. Who knows? Maybe I'll go off and just kill my opponent. Maybe Electrostatic Field can go the distance. Man. Alright, opponent has a bunch of cards in hand. Ooh, that's a good one. Probably gonna get negated. Alright, opponent, am I dead? Nexus is banned, which is good. But I doubt Jeskai would. Okay, that's fine. We kill the field, which is not fine. The more my opponent taps their mana, the better it is for me. Deal. Tap your mana. Keep doing it. If I can resolve this Angrath and take Niv-Mizzet. Actually, is that even good? Holy crap, how much life did they gain? Oh, they gave it lifelink. Yeah, I'm dead. Let's just play a bunch of spells, see what happens. Alright, first one's gone. Yeah, I'm done here, yeah. There's just no way. And me taking all this time waiting on my opponent to do stuff, it's not worth it knowing I'm just gonna die. Wow. I hyped up this deck so much and it's just not doing anything. Okay. So the original version of this deck went a little more... Whoops, that is incorrect. Went a little more like this, with 4 Arclight Phoenixes, no spears, skewered people. There was 1 lightning strike, but I think I like this. Phoenix does win games out of nowhere. That hasn't changed. So let's just try it with the Phoenix version one more time. And we'll see if I can get a win. If I win, I'll play another one. And I'll just keep playing until I lose. But if I lose, then I'm done for the day. It'll be a short stream, but it's my second actual stream. Oh, that's bad. But Guttersnipe is so good. And I'm tilting right now, so I'm gonna keep. Good news is there's only, 13 lands left in my deck. Alright, that is a good one to discard. Hey, Ren. That's a lot of lands. Jesus. 18 lands. 18. I should go down to 15. I'd still get flooded. Sure. Second Phoenix. Alright, hopefully next turn I draw a 1 mana spell. Then I can go crash through 1 mana spell, and then hopefully another 1 mana spell. Oh, Skewer the Critics. That's technically a 1 mana spell. I think I jammed the Phoenix, though. Yeah, I'm gonna jam the Phoenix, attack with both. The next turn I'll crash through, hopefully get another cantrip. Alternatively, I could have Guttersniped and then skewered the Drake, but that's not a winning line. Interesting, they're also playing Crash Through. I don't think I've seen that tech yet. I like what my opponent's doing. Oh, they have a Phoenix too. I missed that one. How did they do that? Ah, chart of course, obviously. I think I'm gonna start with Crash Through just in case if I draw a Phoenix, I can discard it to Tormenting Voice. Okay, Steam-Kin, does that change anything? Steam-Kin does not add towards Phoenix. I think I just have a Tormenting Voice, though. I'm gonna get my Phoenix back. Jesus, okay. I'm gonna deal 3 damage to Arclight Phoenix. I mean, I'm flooding out, but I'm looking pretty good here. I have lethal on board. They can attack. Of course, I do have nothing in my hand. Alright, second Drake's a problem. Okay. I was thinking of just casting Light Up the Stage. Actually, I should have done that instead. I forgot. It's not a 1 mana spell yet. I attack. I'm just gonna play it now. Hopefully I draw 1 mana. There you go. Opponent's dead. Did it. Got there. I am such a great and talented Magic the Gathering player. Okay, so here, Banefire is not good enough. Vance's Blasting Cannons is for control matchups. Chainwhirler doesn't do anything. Fight with Fire and Lava Coil interacts with them, but the real question is, do I want to interact with my opponent? I think the answer is no. But my Phoenixes are definitely worse against all their Drakes. So I could side out the Phoenixes for the Lava Coils. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, I bring the Phoenixes in, only to take them right back out. Randy, you've missed it. I played like 3 or 4 games with variations of this deck, lost them all. Can you take a guess why? I'll give you a hint. It's mana. This hand's good. Just about any hand with Steam-Kin and lands is good. Double Steam-Kin is also good. I think I'm gonna play the Crash Through now, just because I have double shock. That's enough to get my Steam-Kins going. The deck's not bad. The deck's great. Or at least it was great. I'll show you a bad deck after I win this match. This is probably a good match for me, actually. Make sure. Okay. Missing land sucks, though. I'm just gonna cast it. Hopefully next turn I draw a land so I can Runaway Steam-Kin into Crash Through into just going off. I'm definitely not going to win through combat. Well, I might. I can get my deuce of 4/4s. Okay. So I'm going to Crash Through now, hopefully hit a land. Missed. If I shock my opponent, I can... What can I do? I can actually go off. Might be able to kill their stuff, but that's a lot of damage just not going to their face. I think that's fine. Or maybe... I'm just gonna play my spells, see what happens. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn my opponent. Their pressure is not that good. And my draws are very good. Could also Lava Coil. I think I'm gonna Lava Coil. Yeah, I'm gonna Lava Coil. Then I will attack for 8. Opponent's taking it. Okay. Deal. Crasher is fine. Do you have a Phoenix in bin? You do not. Great. Gonna remove the counters from that now so I can risk factor. What happened? Oh, that is so stupid. It didn't give me, like, priority before passing through phases, so my mana went away. Did not matter. My opponent conceded, and we won a match! But that is kind of stupid. Now I have to set a stop. Whatever. Alright, we won a match, so we're gonna keep on going. Honestly, that's probably one of my better matchups. Maybe the best matchup, because they, like, don't play any counterspells, and their pressure is not fast. They kill you very quickly at the end, but the beginning, not so much. Sand draws cards, and that's about it. I think I'm gonna aggressively mulligan this. Yeah. Sand's actually just better. Oh, it's really bad, but I love it. I'm gonna keep it. How can you pass up 3 Steam-Kins? You just can't. Oh, well, I'm dead. I don't know if this matchup's good or not. Maybe? If all three of my Steam-Kins resolve, it's probably good. If 3 Steam-Kins resolve and I untap, no matter what I'm playing against, I'm probably winning. Alright. I am not going to attack my Steam-Kin. That way, if they have that Merfolk dude, Merfolk Trickster, I don't get blown out. Yep, they had it. Interesting they tapped the 1/1 as opposed to the 2/2. I guess they just want me to block with a 2/2 so it dies, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, opponent going all aggro. I'm still missing land drops. I can't place 2 counters on my things yet, so I'm just gonna play my 3rd Steam-Kin. And they only have they have 3 blockers. They can triple block. It's probably actually good for me, right? Alright, let's think about this real quick. Are my Steam-Kins worth 2 to 3 of their creatures? I think the answer is no. My bottleneck isn't card advantage, because I can get that through Warlord's Fury and Risk Factor. My bottleneck is mana. And all my Steam-Kins produce a ton of mana. Opponent aggressively tapping all their stuff, not leaving up counters. Okay, now they're leaving up a counter. Alright, got the land. Start by drawing a card. Guttersnipe's good. We'll play the Guttersnipe. It'll probably get countered. No, snap resolve. Okay, that's a good sign. Next roll, Risk Factor. That is so many triggers. Holy Jesus. Okay. Take 3 mana again. Risk Factor. Discarding a Skewer. Maybe that was wrong. Then again, I'm representing a lot of damage, and they just took it. Okay. Are they dead? I'm just gonna kill their dude and attack. No, that's wrong. It didn't matter. Alright, game 2 against them. Now I have to answer the question again. Do I want to interact with my opponent? I could bring in Lava Coils and fight with fires to kill their dudes. Actually, Goblin Chainwhirler seems really good. It's an attacker, it's a blocker for their ground creatures, and it wipes their board if they don't get anything to pump them up. I don't want Tormenting Voice because of discard spells. Banefire and Vance's Blasting Cannons are too slow, so maybe 1 Lava Coil? Yeah, I think I like that. I wish I had a different card except for the Lava Coil to bring in, but really, nothing else there is all that impressive. One mana on the draw with a cantrip. If I had a Steam-Kin, I'd keep this. Oh, that's bad. Alright, it's got a Steam-Kin. Scry, draw, and a second draw. Got a lot of chances for the second land, which I hit. I could have played the Crash through to try to hit my 3rd land drop sooner. But I think I want to save it for when I have Steam-Kin on the battlefield. Could be wrong. Yep. I have the counter. I should have shocked last turn. Gonna crash through, try to hit my next land drop, which I missed. So my opponent's upkeep, I'm gonna shock their Storm Tamer. Actually, am I? I'm not. I'm gonna wait until, like, their end of turn, or in response to Curious Obsession. Yeah, I'll do it now. Blink of an eye, my own Simon Storm Tamer. I think I'm good with that. I think I'm really good with that. Alright, so I'm gonna shock my opponent. And then light up the Sage, try to hit another land. I hit. Do I Skewer the Critics? I think so. No, I don't. It's a counter for Steam-Kin, it's 2 damage for Guttersnipe, and it's a spell for my Phoenix. The upside is too high. Second Phoenix is not good right now. I really wanted to play the Guttersnipe, but that Steam-Kin was about to go away. So if I can stick a Guttersnipe, I might be in a good position, especially if the game is going like it is now. My opponent's just not doing anything. That being said, they have a Curious Obsession, and I am dead. I drew the land. So what does that mean? I think it means I play Phoenix. Yep. I played the Phoenix because they were representing a counterspell, and Phoenix is much better being countered than Guttersnipe. Also, them tapping out for the counter means that I can get in with my Steam-Kin without worrying about the Merfolk Trickster. Alright, that's bad, but I do get to resolve Guttersnipe. Okay, the land means I get to resolve both. Alright, I'm not in a terrible position right now. That's what she said. Second Curious Obsession is really bad. Oh, man, that's bad. I am not blocking. There's no way they don't have a counterspell. Tap out. Play a Jhin. Do it. Storm Tamer, it's fine. Terramander's fine. They're still representing a counter. I think I'm dead. Let's see, if I play the Phoenix... Yeah, I'm dead. Even if they don't have the counterspell, what they got going on is too much for me. I think I'm happy with how I sideboarded. Maybe Phoenix isn't good, especially now that I don't have Tormenting Voice. Yeah, without Tormenting Voice, Phoenix isn't great. I should have cut that. Maybe I do want the Lava Coils in a single fight with fire. Phoenix is a good blocker and aggressor when I need it to be in this matchup. But Tormenting Voice with counterspells is bad, and Phoenix without Tormenting Voice is also really bad. This hand is bad, but I'm gonna keep. Next turn I'll play the field. Alright, Crash Through is good. Whoop, almost passed the turn there. Crash Through is good because that means I can play that plus light up the stage and possibly something else. Does that change anything? I don't think so. Probably should have done that during my upkeep. Because now I get to light up the stage anyway. Do I second light up the stage? I actually think I shocked the Trickster. No, it's definitely light up the stage, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll have 4 mana next turn. I can Steam-Kin. I can land, Steam-Kin, shock, something. Okay, so land, that's definitely happening. Steam-Kin is probably going to get countered. No, it can't. There's not a wizard on here, right? Trickster's the wizard. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. I really want to play this other Steam-Kin, but I'm just going to shock the Mistcloaked Herald. Because I can block the Trickster all day. And the longer my opponent is not doing anything, the better it is for me. I'm just going to jam both of these Steam-Kins. If they have counters for everything, then that's fine. Next turn I'll go field. I might leave up the Lava Coil for their Djinn. The stage is great. Okay, now I think I do Lava Coil the Trickster. They probably have a way to protect it. Yep, they have the negate, that's fine. But I get a count on my Steam-Kin, and more importantly, damage so that I can light up the stage with Spectacle. Gonna use mana here from the Steam-Kin. If I get a 1 mana spell, I can just keep going off. Instead, I brick and still win. Hey, we won 2 in a row. Who knew all I had to do was change a few cards around, even though it didn't make any difference. This is where the YouTube video starts, right here. All that other stuff from before, yeah, that never happened. This is where it started. Speaking of YouTube, if you are watching me now and you want to see all the stuff that happened before here, which honestly you probably don't, you can check out my YouTube video in hopefully a couple hours when I'm finishing up my stream. Hopefully. It probably won't be done by then. It might be up tomorrow. We'll see how my editing software wants to be today. Opponent. There we are. Not stellar, but I love me a Guttersnipe. Great, a Llanowar Elves deck. What I've always wanted. Great, a Branchwalker deck. Just what I always wanted. Looks like the stream ends here. Alright, Tormenting Voice, discarding a mountain. Because I have plenty of those. Right on time, Arclight Phoenix. Well, that's a good one.
You can't stop nature.
Turn 3 Vivian. I like it. Well, I would like it if I was on my opponent's side. So I think my only hope here is double Guttersnipe and chain off. But Guttersnipe's probably dead. And Jade Light Ranger. Nope. Branch Walker. Okay. And they have Vrasti's Contempt on top. I think I am very much dead.
I've seen things that would break someone like you.
I mean, I've come back from worse spots before. But this is definitely up there. That's not good. I'll start with Tormenting Voice, discarding my Phoenix. All these cards were a little bit too late. Alright, so I want Lava Coils for their Wild Growth Walkers. Actually, do I? This deck is different now. On the play, I could just try to cheese them out. Screw it. Lava Coil plan hasn't been working out. I'm just going to make no changes. We'll see how it goes, and hopefully I can cheese out a win here. Oh, hey, that's not what I want. Alright. That hand is terrible. This hand is also terrible. But I'm gonna keep because it's got ways to draw cards. Alright, getting the second land we got there. Guttersnipe's not terrible. Gonna save the shock for something that matters. That's a good one. Okay, I think it's game over. Mulligan to 5, doesn't hit my third land drop, even though most of my losses have been to Flood. It happens. And Branch Walker. No Branch Walker. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. Ugh. I would have preferred to land there, but Electrostatic Field is also good. And it's dead. That probably ended up working out, because if I played Guttersnipe, it would have died and I would have got no value, which I guess is fine. Actually, if I draw a land, I might want to just skewer the Wild Growth Walker. Didn't matter, I didn't draw it. Surprise face. Every turn they hit a land drop, I'm falling behind. So I'm pretty sure that if I hit my third land drop, I'm just going to play Guttersnipe and ignore the Wild Growth Walker. If they end up playing their Explorer creatures, I'm probably dead anyway. Gracious, that's fine. Alright, hit my third land. Let's play Guttersnipe and die. Yep, he's dead, Jim. Jeez Louise, okay. What can I do here? Anything? Just die? Yep, I'm dead. Okay. Worst matchup, played it 2 out of however many games this was. It happens. Alright, well that was the deck. Here it is in all its glory. Or at least, this is the original version of the deck. We played a couple variations, but this is the one I like the most, I think. If you wanted to play a budget version, you could take out the Phoenixes and put in the Spear Skewers. The rest of it's fine. If you haven't reached gold, this deck is great. But I think once you've reached gold, people start to play more seriously. And the meta's probably not that great right now for it. But it was super fun. The games I did win were awesome. The games I lost were tilting, but it happens. So that is all I have for today. Short stream, an hour and a half. But like I said, it's my second stream ever. I want to just get used to things slowly and surely. Slowly but surely. English is hard. If you want to catch this deck in its full, go ahead in my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JoeLaytonMTG. It won't be there right this second, unless if you're already watching this on YouTube, in which case, hello. But that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, because I did, even though I lost quite a bit. And that's it for me. Well, take it easy.